Yeah.
There we go.
Smile and nod your head.
Yeah. This is all good. Everything's fine.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to Open Mat Chat. This is episode 51. It says 50 on the screen. It's 51. We need to edit that. We got today Kent Peters. I don't know. I feel like everyone knows you, bro. And then I saw Josh Ledoux pull you on his podcast, man. What a copycat, man.
Yeah, no, and it was pretty cool. He came up and visited. He did a super fight up here, and then he was like, "Hey, Kent, man, can I come up to your club after the super fight?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah, bro, for sure." And then he found out it was fucking 4 hours away. He was like, "Oh, fuck."
Did he still make it?
Oh, I'm allowed cursing, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, good. Just checking. Yeah, he made it up. It was great. I took him out for food. We rolled a bunch, and he taught a wicked seminar. So we had a lot of fun.
Yeah, I've known Josh for a while. He's a good dude.
Where's your gym located?
East coast of Canada. So I'm right on the ocean, like as far east as it gets.
Okay. Nova Scotia.
Yeah. We say Cape Breton. It's one of those weird things, man. I'm from the province of Nova Scotia, but I live on this little island at the top of it. So I deny being a Nova Scotian. I'm a Cape Bretoner.
Come on, we all know that Nova Scotia is nothing but trailer parks.
Pretty fucking much.
Hey, I'm from Nova Scotia.
So it's
yeah, Trailer Park Boys, man.
Trailer Park Boys.
Everybody knows that show. I've drank with every one of them.
Really?
Yeah, it really is that small. You meet people like that. That's pretty much us in a nutshell, that show.
That's awesome.
We'll have to come up and visit.
Anytime. How far? You guys are Kentucky, right?
Yes, sir.
How far is that from like the uppermost of the United States? Because I'm like not very far from Maine.
20 hours?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Still far.
It's probably like a 2-hour flight or some shit. That's
a couple-hour flight.
Where could we fly to? That's the question.
We have an airport right in Cape Breton here. Like it's not that bad. It's only like 20 minutes from my gym too. So anytime people want to come, they just fly in. I'm always shocked by that because you guys said like everybody knows me. I still feel like I'm in the middle of nowhere. You know what I mean? So it's weird when people want to travel here, and it happens more than I thought it would. And I just hope I give people a good time when they come here, right?
Yeah, so I think I was following your other pages. I know for sure the zombie page before I followed your page, and I didn't put all of it together until Mary was on the show.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a page whore. I got a lot of pages.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and just introduce yourself. How long you've been doing jiu-jitsu? Your gym, your belt rank, all the good stuff.
All right, my name's Kent Peters. I'm on the show, and I'm very happy to be here. I'll start with that. So, I've been doing jiu-jitsu and this is where it's weird. I don't really know exactly how long, and I know that's fucking strange for some people, but I got my blue belt in 2009, and I was training at a club up in Alberta. Like Cape Bretoners, we go to Alberta to work. It's like the Texas of Canada. And I was training up there. I did 3 months at a club, and he gave me my blue belt. And before that, I was just doing like garage training, watching DVDs, watching videos. So I had no like there was no jiu-jitsu in my island before I started my club. So I got my blue belt in 2009. Before that, it was all just sporadic wrestling with my friends, watching DVDs. And I've only had 3 months of instruction since then. So like that 3 months was the only time that I had an instructor. Everything else, I was just with an affiliate club 5 hours away. And I did all my belt tests, like I'd drive up there and I'd train with whoever their instructor was at the time. So I got my blue belt from Mike King up in Gracie Baja in Fort McMurray. And then my purple belt was Hobson Mora. And then my brown belt was Wendell Alexander from Novo Now, and then my black belt was Jake McKenzie.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was a weird long journey. Like I much would have rathered have an instructor the whole time to teach me shit, because not to pat my own back, but I think I probably could have been good. But the long hard road, I enjoy it. I like teaching people, so it worked out good.
Did
Oh, did I lose you?
Yeah, did you?
Yeah, like I did, but it was strange for me because when I started, I had my blue belt and a little bit of judo training, so I was thrown into the advanced divisions. So basically, I just got my ass kicked a lot. Like I was going against the best guys in Nova Scotia, so I had a fuck ton of losses. Like I think I've got probably 50 bronzes, bunch of silvers, and I got one fucking gold medal my entire competition. Actually, two, but one IBJJF gold medal, Montreal Open, and purple belt. But other than that, like I've been a pretty good second place finisher.
Yeah, that's the way I've been the past couple years. Tons. I got my wall just covered in silver.
Fucking covered in silver, and it sucks every time I'm on the podium for a silver. I was really like, you know how you get certain matches that you're super proud of.
Mhm.
There's a guy. Do you know Richard Kanasevich? Hood Rich? No? Okay. Well, he trains down at Atos now, but he was one of the local guys around here, and he was a fucking phenom. Like, he was just winning absolutely everything. And we had a match for gold one time, and I fluked out, man. I got him in a fully locked-in triangle, and he got out. And I remember having him fully locked in thinking, fuck, I wish I didn't do leg day on fucking Thursday because my legs are fucked. And I'm swear I lost that because of squats.
Blame it on the squats.
I'm blaming the fucking squats, man. That's the closest I've ever came to even getting near his neck. So it was the fucking squats, bro.
So, what businesses do you have? You have your gym.
Yeah, I have my gym, and then I have Supernatural Survival Gear where I sell like rash guards and gis and shit. And I didn't start that to become a business. I started it because I did a gear order for Zombie Proof one time, and the gear that showed up was fucking bullshit. Like it was just absolute trash. I felt bad selling it to my students, so I started shopping around for different factories, and I found really good gear, and I started getting it from my club, and then people just started messaging me asking to buy it. I honestly never intended on starting Supernatural Survival Gear, but now I make more with that than I do with Zombie Proof.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I used to be a welding inspector, but I was living out west, well, Alberta, and flying back and forth just wasn't working for the family life. So I opened the gym and, threw all my fucking money into it, and it worked.
That's what you do full time, huh?
Yep. Yeah, I just teach. I could have taken a job around here, but I just feel like without that, I wouldn't have as much motivation to make it work. Like if I had that backup plan, like working a 9-to-5 job doing something, it wouldn't make me as motivated to make money on the gear, make money on the club, and really, there's this weird attitude that gym owners are supposed to be fucking broke. Like we're supposed to charge $35 a month so we can help other people. And it's like, you don't feel that way about doctors. You don't feel that way about lawyers, but martial artists are supposed to give up something that they've worked so hard for fucking pennies. It drives me fucking nuts, really. Yeah. So I'm a premium product, I think. Pat my own back again. But yeah, this is all I do, and I love it.
That's pretty dope. Now, do you sponsor grapplers or make custom gear?
I make a lot of custom gear for people. I don't do many sponsorships. I've only sent gear out to a handful of people, like Mary, who was just on. Rubber Guard Assassins messaged me when she had like 2,000 followers, and he was like, bro, if you send gear to this girl, she will make you money. So I messaged her, and luckily she didn't find me creepy because I was like, dude, let me send you some gear. And man, Mary has sold more fucking gear for me than I have. It's wonderful. She basically owns part of the company. She just doesn't know it.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
She's got like 10 stocks,
I'm telling you, man, and that'll grow because she keeps selling more fucking gear. Her stocks is just going up.
She said once she started jiu-jitsu, she went from like a couple hundred followers to like fucking 25,000 followers just from jiu-jitsu dudes.
100%, man. 100%. Jiu-jitsu dudes are fucking thirsty as fuck.
Thirsty as fuck.
Yeah. Like when we have girls come into the club, I straight up have to threaten people because they get creepy. Dude, within the first week, they're getting creepy. And I'm like, guys, you fucking see girls everywhere. Why are you being weird in the fucking gym? Like, don't shit where you eat. Find a fucking girlfriend at your grocery store, you fuck.
Yeah.
Drives me nuts, man.
We get guys coming in, like visitors coming into our gym, trying to get buddy with our girls.
Yeah. It's
We
no
have
good.
all couples at our gym though.
And like it's cool if it works, but once shit like that doesn't work anymore, you're gonna lose half of it. You know what I mean? You're either gonna lose him, you're gonna lose her, or you're gonna lose them both.
Right.
I've actually had where I've had a few couples that started at the gym and then they're both gone. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like if one leaves, they're both gone, and it sucks.
Yeah, like if Ethan and his girl broke up, like they know I'm gonna keep the girl. Ethan's gotta go.
Horrible
pay a
using
lot
you
more
as an
money than she
example, eh?
does.
He'll still be the co-host though.
Nice. From a distance, right? Socially distancing.
Yeah. How's that going out there?
I fucking hate it. I hate it.
Are you
They
guys on
closed my
lockdown?
gym. Yeah, man. They forced my gym to close on 13th or 14th of March. So I've been losing like fuck tons of money, and the government's doing nothing for me. And because I refuse to close down Supernatural Survival Gear because I'm not willing to give up, like the potential growth in that business.
Right.
So the government says I don't qualify for absolutely anything. So as nice as Canadians are supposed to be, my government has their dick up my ass and they didn't spit on it.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, it's fucking brutal, bro. So I'm pretty close to just illegally opening up and dealing with it. But they're saying they'll give out $7,500 fines, and that would suck because I got no fucking money coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah, this whole thing is just fucked up. I don't personally know anybody who has the virus. I don't know anybody who knows anybody who has it. There's been no new cases in my area in 10 days. I don't know, man. I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but the whole thing is pretty fucking weird to me.
Yeah, dude. It's the toll it's taking on small businesses. It's not
Bro,
worth it.
no, it isn't. It really isn't. And it sounds selfish to think, but like, I don't know. I don't even want to sound like a dick. I'm ready to go back to work. I didn't start rolling 2 days ago, and I haven't been rolling for 45 to 60 minutes a day. For my fucking sanity, bro, I'm losing my fucking mind not training, right? So
yeah, like you always hear people say, jiu-jitsu changed my life, jiu-jitsu saved my life, jiu-jitsu helps me with anxiety, depression, all this stuff you always hear.
yeah.
And it doesn't really hit home until it's forced away from you.
Yeah, I think people are going to really, this is a double-edged sword. People who do jiu-jitsu like us three, we're going to realize like, fuck, man, that was my therapy. Like that was my mental health. Like jiu-jitsu for me is a mental health clinic. It might as well be a fucking hospital. The shit that I've seen and the messages I'm getting from my students, like some of my students aren't doing well because they need it.
Right.
Like this was how they escaped their shitty life. They're like, and I don't mean they have a shitty life, but you know what I mean. Like if they're having trouble, bro, if they're having trouble with their spouse, if they're having shitty, people at their work, that's where they go. Right. And that's their thing. And I'm getting messages that are really fucking disheartening. And like I said, I don't know anybody who's sick from this fucking virus, but now I know a whole bunch of people who are sick from not having their outlet.
Right.
It fucking sucks.
Yeah. And then watching some gyms close and, even fitness gyms or CrossFit gyms, I feel for these people because, being a business owner, it's not like you open up your doors, get a business license, and you make a ton of money and life's good, man. You build up to something like that.
Yeah, bro. I've been grinding for years for this shit, and now it's just like it's gone 2 months ago. It's just gone now, right? And how long is it going to take to unsocial distance? Like, when am I going to get to dry hump dudes again?
Yeah.
It's like if I have to spend fucking 6 feet away from people, that's bullshit.
Yeah, it's not going to work out, man.
No.
Yeah, like my thing, I'm supposed to be June's 10 years we've been in business. And,
wow.
Supposed
Congratulations.
To be thanks, man. Supposed to be a huge, celebration, and I had some open mat planned and taco trucks. I was going to have a big festival at our gym.
Am I invited? Because fucking tacos will make me literally do anything. I'll fly there for tacos.
Lexington Airport, bro.
Yeah,
you're invited.
in, bro. I'm in. I want to be sponsored by Taco Bell. Like, people don't realize the only reason that I'm trying to build my social media is so someday Taco Bell sponsors me.
Oh my God. What's your to-go meal there at Taco Bell?
Oh, fuck. I get the cheesy gordita crunch. I get 2 of them, and I just stack those motherfuckers on top of each other and go to town. Yeah.
The gordita is the one with the soft shell and then the hard shell.
It has the hard shell inside and then a layer of cheese, and they wrap the soft shell up on it so the hard shell doesn't just crumble everywhere.
Mm.
Yeah, bro. It's truly a work of art.
Oh, fuck. Is Taco Bell still open right now?
Yeah,
Ours
it
is.
is. Yeah, I haven't been to mine. I went to Subway today. That was nice, standing in a line 6 feet away from everybody, because I haven't went inside any fast food or restaurants and shit since the lockdown. And today I was just so fucking fed up. I was like, I'm eating a fucking sub.
Yeah.
I bought a dozen cookies and a fucking 6-inch cold cut double meat, and I fucking went to town.
Yeah, I don't think our Subway's closed down at all.
Yeah?
The brick and mortar's been open. People have been going in there. It's fucking crazy.
Dude, I'm so fucking done with this. Like, I just want to go hug people, and I don't even like people that much.
Right. Yeah. I like my jiu-jitsu people. That's it.
Yeah. Man, how hard is it to hold a conversation with somebody talking about something that isn't jiu-jitsu? I just don't care.
Yeah.
And the smile, it hurts. Like, faking the smile for a long period of time, not fucking interested.
Yeah.
Yeah, like usually Thursdays we go after practice, we hang out at a pizza place and have some beers. Nice. And you have random people in there like, oh, what do you think about this game? Like talking about like whatever's on TV, baseball, basketball. And we're like, I don't fucking know.
I don't even know what the fuck they're talking about.
I'm sorry.
No, man.
I'm sorry.
I wear sports hats, and like half the time I don't even know what fucking league it is. I just don't care. Fuck. Are they fighting? Is there heel hooks? Are heel hooks allowed?
That's funny, dude. Yeah, we're the same way, dude.
See, one of the things that I think is going to be really fucked up for us at the end of this is now with the government telling everybody how bad it is to be in close contact with each other, we might have a hell of a time getting new students, man. Like, what's your martial art? Well, we fucking rub on each other for hours at a time. Yeah, no, I don't think I'm going to do that. That's what my biggest concern is, going back into it, selling new people on the idea that, like, how often do you guys get sick? Because I'm sick once every 6 years, and I've been fucking rubbing on people for a long time.
Yeah. Besides allergies, nothing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, right.
That we usually have is, mat cuties.
Bro, right? I've had ringworm once. I've never had staph. Like,
I've never had any of it.
Dude, I pay a cleaner to come in. I'm fucking weird, man. Like, I pay a cleaner to come in every day. She's a retired military chick. She comes in and sanitizes the whole place. We use the shit they use on murder scenes, like that kind of stuff. Everywhere on the mats, I wipe down everything. And then when I'm done rolling, I rub my whole body down with Lysol wipes, and my kids aren't allowed touching me till after I shower. Like, I'm fucked.
Yeah, that's good though. That's
I'm
not spreading disease, not getting cooties, nothing.
No, that's it, right? I've never had staph, and I'm proud to say that.
Yeah, same here, man. Yeah,
I've never had staph, but a couple of years ago, we were training at a karate school because our school had closed down. So we were training at a karate school the next town over, and they didn't know anything about, mat sanitation.
Oh, yeah.
Where was that?
We got done rolling training. We were leaving, and then we noticed the Zumba class coming in right after us. They were coming in straight from the parking lot onto the mats
with their shoes
on. And then a couple days later, we all got ringworm all over us.
Yeah, fucking right you did.
Go away.
For us, the only time. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
The only time we see shit come in is after tournaments and after seminars at other clubs,
Mm-hmm.
right? And it's usually like, I don't know if it's the same for you guys. It's usually my cleanest guys. Like the dudes who smell the best, they're the ones that had staph the most. Like, I got one training partner, he smells like fucking tanning oil. It's awesome rolling with him. I love it. I love rolling with the guy. And he's had staph like 3 fucking times.
Okay.
I know, because he's so clean that he doesn't have a lot of his own bacteria on him. So when other people's bacteria gets on him, he's just fucking boom. He's staffed.
Joshua Dubry brought it down. Can't trust
Bro,
that.
he broke a dude's foot when he was here. I was reffing his match.
Oh, is
He
that?
fucking
That
it
was there.
wasn't no, it wasn't the super snap, but it
Oh.
was a snap. He's a fucking scary dude. Like when we were rolling, he had me in an ankle lock, and like he's bigger than me, but that's
Mhm.
not the reason that he caught me. His ankle lock was harder than anything I've ever like. He hurt me. Like I needed to talk to an adult. It was horrible. Just like I didn't think it was going to be that bad because I don't really tap the ankle locks, and I
Right.
know people brag about that. But
Mhm.
I was doing a berimbolo and I got caught in a toe hold, and my dude snapped the toe hold like a prick, and it tore the little part in the top of my foot.
Mhm.
So when I'm caught on an ankle lock on that foot, I really don't tap, and like Josh almost broke my shin. It wasn't even my ankle. It
Oh,
hurt.
what a dick, man. That guy.
Dude, right?
And
That's what I'm saying.
Josh is built like a gorilla too. So
He's so fucking. He did a sliding ashy. I was reffing the match, and he slaps hands with the dude, and the other dude, really nice guy. They're both nice guys. So he goes for a slide-in ashy, and he catches the fucking heel hook, and I hear like crunch, crunch, and the other dude just screams, and I'm standing there as the ref, and I probably should have did something else. I just went. Fucking, what do you do, right? It was terrible.
Yeah, Josh is a good dude, man.
I like him a lot, man.
Yeah,
See,
he came
that's-
out here.
Oh, sorry, I'm
He came-
horrible. Go ahead.
Hey, it's all good. He came out here one time for we did a Zapatero, one of his Zapateros. We held it here in Georgetown.
Nice.
So he stayed at a hotel out here in the Hilton that my one of my buddy's moms runs it. And Josh that night, he was going through a lot of stuff, so he was drinking pretty good.
pretty good, like a half a bottle of Patron.
He was he was drunk. So anyway, the next morning I go up there and my buddy's in the office and he's like, "Hey man," he's like, "We got video footage of your buddy Josh. He's outside fighting a plant. He's fighting a bush and a plant.
That's wicked.
He was out there." And oh man, we were trying to figure out how to get that video onto my phone. I was gonna post it all over the world,
Man.
but yeah, he didn't remember that. I guess
One of my guys was up for a title fight. Where were we? New Brunswick. And so like one province over. And I drove up with the wrestling coach. And our wrestling coach, he's an older guy. He's like fucking 60. He works at a hospital. Like he's a normal dude. So we drove up together and we're listening to fucking business audio books on the way up. We go to the fight and then we're staying in this hotel and one of the fighters in the co-main event is in the room next to ours. So we're like two old men, right? Like we get back to the room after the match, everybody's out drinking, we go right to sleep. We wake up in the morning to leave, and when we walk out, there's like fucking 6 cop cars, there's holes in the wall in the hallway, and we slept through it all. The dude in the room next to us got into a fight with his girlfriend, destroyed the room. I guess it was like thousands of dollars worth of damage, destroyed the hallway, and fought the cops out in the parking lot.
Oh fuck,
bro! And I slept through the whole fucking thing. Yeah. I really showed my age that night, man.
How old are you?
I'm 37. I look like a kid, but I'm putting the miles on, man.
If you shaved, yeah.
I'm actually
37,
letting it
old
grow,
man.
man. Like I can't even grow sideburns, and this is like a few weeks of it.
Yeah, this is about a month and a half here.
Oh, so you got a baby face just like me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
like,
just kidding. That was a couple days, but
Oh fuck.
still, I can't grow worth shit, man.
I can't grow sideburns. I grow a beautiful fucking Tom Selleck. Like I can straight up look like a porn star, but I can't grow sideburns worth a fuck.
Get all this shit going right here.
Yeah.
All
See,
thick
I
and
just
fluffy.
no. I don't think I look 37, but it's probably catching up with me, man. I can only be young for so long, right?
you got kids?
Yeah, I got 2 little girls, 9 and 5, 4 years
Yeah.
apart, same birthday.
They age you quick.
Yeah, man. I got both of them doing jiu-jitsu, so at least I won't have to worry about their boyfriends when they grow up.
That's true, man. I got a 11-year-old son and then 5-year-old daughter and a 2-year-old
Nice.
daughter.
Nice.
And yeah, they're crazy.
Yeah,
They choked out a couple little boys across the street the other day. I was really proud.
I love it. My 9-year-old, she cost me a few memberships because she'll beat up the boys in class and then they won't come back.
they won't come back.
Well, that's a good thing. I mean, I'm willing to lose money when it's that.
When
you
it's
know?
that, yeah.
Yeah. Pride is more worth the money.
Oh,
Right.
we have one. She's how old is Meg now? We have one girl. I think she's 13 now, but she started when she was 9, and she's super tall. Like she's already taller than me. So at 10, she joined the adult class because she was just bored of being with the kids that were half her size. She has tapped out so many like adult boys, adults, like men, right? And she made one. This dude was there with his girlfriend. His girlfriend was sitting watching. He was 18. It was his first class, and she fucking scorched him. Like in 3 minutes, Meg made him tap like fucking 5 times, and he packed his shit up, and I never seen him again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've
I
had
would
that
too.
happen.
I'd leave too. If I got smoked by a little girl, fuck that, dude.
Oh, I
This
think it
is
was
not
when he
for me.
found out how old she was, right? Like
You're right.
if she was 18, it probably would have been okay.
Mhm.
I don't know, maybe not, but 13, that was a tough one for him.
If she was a pro fighter, it would have been all
Yeah, really though,
Fuck
right?
this. I'm practicing karate. Fuck all this.
right.
I've lost a few students to that, man. They
Yeah.
don't like the idea that like when you're doing that kind of shit, it's easy to build up what you think you are. Like if you're doing,
Right.
I did traditional jujitsu before I started my own jujitsu club, and I remember thinking like, motherfucker, I'm a ninja. Like I'm doing all these wrist locks. If that motherfucker touches me right here and grabs right like this, I break his fucking wrist. And then I started doing jujitsu, and I was like, I fucking suck. But it's easy to get that, like, I'm a ninja mentality when you're doing fake martial arts where you're not actually, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's when someone comes in and they're a big guy or whatever, and someone's smaller than you or a female, puts it on you, like that should be an eye opener. Like maybe this is what I should be learning,
Yeah, man.
But you're right. A
100%.
lot of people, their ego and pride gets in the way,
Yeah.
and they leave. I've had that. I've lost quite a bit of people come in and they'll roll with some of the girls in the class, and we have some really good women that train with us, and they fight MMA too, so they're super tough.
That's wicked.
And they'll put it on some of the guys, and the guys are just they're never gonna roll with that person again, which that's not cool in our gym.
No.
You need to go ahead and roll with everyone.
Yeah.
But it happens, dude. Being a business owner, you see that a lot.
I know, man. I know. Like I'm very open when it comes to rolling. Like at my club, I make sure that people are super comfortable up front with the idea that, like for me, and this is kind of counter to what most people do, but I make sure that people know that you don't have to roll with everybody in certain circumstances.
Right.
Like I got some guys that are absolute fucking nutbags. Like it doesn't matter how many times you tell them, bro, you're going way too hard. They're gonna keep going way too hard.
Keep them away from the new people.
Exactly, right? And like even older guys, like I have doctors, I have lawyers, my accountant trains, and I don't make them roll with like my athletes.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because that's not what they want. That's not what they're there for. And when I'm injured, I don't roll with guys like that either. I try to keep it to my body weight and less. Like I got 3 bulging discs, so it kind of fucked up. I thought I was a power lifter years ago, and I was dead, or I was squatting, and I just fucking folded forward. Fucked me right up, right? So I've been in chronic pain since 2001 when that happened. So I got 3 bulging discs, like L3, L4, and L5, and I just got the cortisone shots, the steroid injections. Motherfucker, I'm like 17 again. It's amazing. So, but when I'm crippled, so before the shot kicked in and when it wears off, I'm not going to roll with people who are spazzy. Like when I'm injured, I keep myself. I just know your body, right? And I make sure that people know in my club, like it's 100% okay to refuse rolls, especially if you know that person goes a little too hard, is a little too stiff, So, but not for like based on sex or if you're afraid of losing. Like I'm cool with you losing. It's not an ego thing, but the sex thing. I had one guy. He came. Fuck, I don't even know where he came from, but he was here going to school, and he just came up to me really politely and said, like, it's against my religion to roll with women. Is that okay with you? And I said, it's weird to me, but only because we got different cultures and shit. So if that's how you want to do it, it's totally fine by me.
Right.
You know, because that's his fucking religion. What am I gonna say, man? You know.
Yeah. On that point, yeah, we haven't had that. That hasn't crossed our path, but
No.
I'm all right with that. I understand.
Yeah.
Like if they're Muslim, I know that
Yeah.
the women can't roll with the men, and the men
man.
can't roll with the women.
I do think everybody should be doing jujitsu though, man. It's fucking amazing.
I do too. How is the jiu-jitsu scene out there where you're at? I don't know nothing about Canada, man.
No,
Yeah.
well, like I said, like in Canada, there's a lot of good jujitsu guys, but it's scattered because our population is so much smaller than the United States. So our clubs are smaller, and especially now, man, like the longest running club in Nova Scotia just closed its doors yesterday. You know,
Because
and it's
of this?
because of the fucking Rona, yeah. So it's shitty because we don't have as many members. Like, and I joke about this all the time. I'd love to become a fucking American because if I could slap Zombie Proof down in pretty much any state, I could probably double my membership just by announcing it on Instagram.
Right.
You know, but here it's.
Well, you could marry Ethan,
Hey, you do look good, bro.
become an American.
What's up, man?
Hey, dude, how you doing? We'll talk
I've been
later.
working out.
I'll send you dude. I got fucking abs from quarantine. 37 years, never had fucking abs. I'm doing 500 push-ups, 100 pull-ups, and a bunch of squats every morning.
And
I'm in the
depression.
best shape of my life. Traded to be injured rolling in a fucking heartbeat.
You get abs when you get depressed, bro.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's where I got my fucking abs. I call them quarantabs.
Yeah.
Corn tabs.
It's fucking sad, really.
So how far is like the closest other gym from you guys?
Recently, we had another gym open like 10 minutes away from us. But before that, it was 3 hours and 5 hours in two different directions.
Damn. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
so it's like we don't have tournaments here. Traveling for a tournament is typically 3 or 5 hours, and I don't like it. I don't like driving up there. I'm not a big fan of traveling as it is.
Yeah, it's
Like
tough.
when I did Montreal Open, it was like 19 hours of straight drive, and man, it was fucked up. Me and my student drove up, and we're both cheap as fuck, right? So we rented a car at the airport, and we said, yeah, we're not going to leave the island. And then we left the island, and we drove up to Montreal in the car, and we're sleeping in parking lots because we're too cheap to get fucking hotels. We went there, we competed. Both of us won gold, which was really cool. And then we drove home, and I remember we got to the Causeway, which is 2 hours away from like the final destination. And he wasn't old enough to drive a rental car because he had to be 21. He was like 19 or something. And we got in, and I was like, man, get in the car, let's go. And he was like, bro, are you okay to drive? And I'm like 17 hours of straight driving in. And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine, bro. Get in. He's like, dude, are you sure you're okay? I'm like, man, get in the fucking car. He's like, bro, you're sitting in the passenger seat. I didn't even realize.
Oh, fuck.
Man, we made it home, luckily, but fuck, it was whacked.
Delirious.
Yeah,
God.
I was fucking. I'll never forget that because I really didn't realize why he wasn't getting in the car.
Damn, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
How much of the MMA scene from like Quebec or New Brunswick kind of bleeds into Nova Scotia? Because I know
quite a
UFC
bit
goes
of
to
the New
Moncton quite
Brunswick.
often.
Yeah, if it wasn't for New Brunswick, I probably would never have had an MMA thing. I'm not like, I don't really care about MMA. I know that sounds kind of silly, but I don't. I'm a jiu-jitsu guy. I like heel hooks. I like arm bars. I like guillotines. I don't like getting punched in the face. I fractured my orbital from having too many arguments with fucking right-handers. So I'm not good at sparring. My face just fucking pops open, right?
Mm-hmm.
So one of my students, Tyler Reed, he joined, and we only had a gi program, and he was like, yeah, bro, no, I'm not going to get a gi. I'm going to fight MMA. So for fucking months, I got this one dude in class in shorts and a t-shirt when everyone else is in a gi. And he fucking wore me down, man. He was like, Kent, man, come up to Moncton with me. You corner me. So he started fighting, and he went like 8-0 amateur and then 3-0 pro. And if it wasn't for him, I never would have got an MMA. But pretty much all those fights, except his last pro, was in New Brunswick there.
Okay.
So yeah, but New Brunswick was a fucking shit show. Like we went up there, I'd have all my fighters' medicals in my pocket. We'd do the fights and we'd leave, and I'd still have the medicals in my pocket. It was the Wild West, bro.
Lord.
Like this was like 2011. Yeah, I think it was like 2011, and they weren't
That's
checking our
fun.
meds, and I'd have like 4 or 5 fighters on each card, and like they just didn't even fucking care. It was crazy.
Does each like province have like their own commission, or is it just
Yeah,
kind of?
yeah, and it kind of grows each event. Like the Nova Scotia Commission is run by boxers, and they're very strict with everything. Like they'll give you wild fucking suspensions and shit. The main guy, he's kind of hard to deal with. But where New Brunswick, they had it was a kickboxing organization. They were way more open to it. They didn't really care as much. So New Brunswick was a lot easier to deal with.
Mhm.
And yeah, so the rules are different in different places. Like in New Brunswick, it's illegal to do ground and pound in amateur because I guess one fucking fight, the dude dropped the guy and then he was standing in his open guard just raining down punches and the ref didn't stop it. And the guy who got punched a whole bunch ended up with what's the word I'm looking for? Like well past a concussion. Like he'll never recover from it.
Ooh,
Permanent seat.
Yeah.
kind of
Yes.
retarded,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, so they changed the rules, and now there's no ground and pound at all. So it's stand up fighting, and then when you go to the ground, it's just jujitsu. That's amateur. I think pro is different now. See, I
Mhm.
haven't really been getting into the MMA a lot lately. It's not that it just the events were few and far between. We'd get all our medicals done, and then we'd have everything ready, and the events would get canceled, pushed back a few months. So everybody really just started falling in love with jujitsu more than the
Mhm.
MMA. So I started pushing more towards jujitsu. I used to have I'd have like 30 or 40 people in my jujitsu class, and then like 5 to 10 in my striking and in my MMA. So I just cut the striking, I cut the MMA classes. Now I have, I think, 3 fighters that still train with me,
Mhm.
and we just do it in extra time. We don't allot
Yeah.
classes for it, you know. And I encourage them. Like we have a professional boxer down the road, Ryan Rozicki. He's been in trouble lately with the law, but he's still a good boxer. He's like 8-0, Canada champ and shit. So I encourage my guys to go cross train there, go to fucking whatever they can, right?
So they'll
I'm
do the
not
grappling
weird.
with you, the striking
Yeah,
with them.
I'm not stingy when it comes to my students. Like if they don't want to be in my club, don't fucking stay.
Mhm.
You know, I don't make them like you can go train at all the other gyms, you can go train at open mats. I'm not weird like that. Like
Mhm.
I put out a good product and I know I do, and that's why, you know.
Yeah.
I went off on
That's,
a rant there, bro. I'm sorry. I don't even remember what we were talking about.
bro, that's the point of
No, you're
this,
good,
man.
man.
That's why we even do this.
My dad says I like the sound of my own voice, and I believe him.
Yeah, you'll be able to listen to this every day now.
Perfect. Perfect. I'm
Send it to
immortalized on open
Send it
mat
to your
chat.
dad so he can listen to it every day.
Yeah, man.
Just play it for him.
They listened to my one with LeDuc, and my mom, she comes out into the kitchen. She's like, Kent, you sound like a fucking idiot. And I'm like, she's like, you're cursing every second word. I'm like, Mom, you just cursed at me. She's like, yeah, well, it's because you're cursing. She's like, nobody's going to take you serious cursing as much as you do. Listen, Mom, just tell me you love me and let's get past this.
Cursing behind the doors is different than cursing live, buddy.
Yeah, I don't curse in my class. Like, I don't curse with the kids. I curse in adult class. I just want to be me. I'm just comfortable with who I am. I don't know.
My kids program, the parents they know who I am. They're cool, you know. And
some of my kids' parents curse more than I do. It's
that's how some of mine. I tell the kids they're not allowed to listen to my podcast, but the parents they listen to it.
That's wicked, man. That's wicked.
We're okay with that, man. Do you do your clothing line? Do you do kid stuff?
Yeah. Well, right now I only have one set of kid stuff, just the space stuff. It got a little laser gun on the hip and shit. But I'm gonna get into more. See, the problem is like I'm the only employee. I'm the only person doing it, and I try to come up with too much. So I end up like my stock room's just fucking full of shit, right? And I'm always afraid that I'm gonna get too much stock and too much stuff. So lately, instead of focusing on the kids, I've been focusing on the women's stuff. So like the high waisted spats, just especially where I have 2 little girls, I want them to have a lot of girls that they can look up to. So if I can make girls more comfortable on the mat, you know,
Right.
So I will be doing a lot more kid stuff, but right now I want to get women's like the spats out in every design, and I only have limited funds to do it. So you know, you got to make your decisions.
Do you do all the printing yourself and all that, or?
I have a factory that I get it all done at, and I get graphic designers to do all my different stuff for me, right? But
Are those factories open right now?
yes, right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
like, well, there was a short time where they weren't, but like I just had 3 boxes of stuff show up. I wonder, no, I don't have anything open. I just got a bunch of snow leopard design stuff, and it just arrived like 2 days ago. And I don't know if it's Trump's stimulus package or some shit, but I've had my best fucking 2 days of sales I've ever fucking had. The snow leopard stuff is flying off the fucking shelf.
That's dope, man.
Yeah, man.
That snow leopard stuff is actually pretty dope.
Thank you. See, I just make shit that I would wear myself. Like, because like I said, I never intended on selling this. So everything I made was for my club and selfishly for me. Right. And like, I'm a spats guy. I'm a fucking Valetudo shorts guy. I like my ass. I really want to show it off. I don't really care who says anything about me. So my spats and my shorts, they're the fucking best. And I know it sounds like I'm not trying to sell, but it's worth it. I like the first pair of spats that I got, my Spaceman ones from like 3 years ago. I still wear them. They still don't have holes in the crotch. And I see some shit that comes through. You know how it rips right in the fucking seams, right at the crotch real quick?
Mm-hmm.
And it drives me so fucking bonkers. It's not that I like, of course I would love if people had to buy more of my gear, but I want them to buy it because they love it, not buy it because that bullshit fell apart. So I'm very particular with the spats. I'm very particular with the Valetudo shorts because I'm not a big rash guard guy. I don't know if you've seen, but I wear a lot of hoodies, and under the hoodie I just have a t-shirt. So like the rash guards, I'm not putting as much miles on, but my shorts and my spats, I fucking wear them out, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ethan's the guy that shows up just in Valetudos and no shirt.
Bro, see, I knew,
bro.
man, looking at you, I knew we were gonna be best friends. That's wicked. It's
Yeah,
so fucking, it's comfortable, right? Like
it really is. Yeah, a bunch of the
is.
shows I've been fighting on, they won't let me wear. They make us wear a shirt, but dude, if I didn't have to wear a shirt, just Valetudos.
Fuck it, for sure, 100%.
They have nothing
I
to grip
sold
onto.
3 items. I love it. Sorry, I get geeky about selling shit still.
That's dope, though, man.
Dude, I use Shopify as my app, and every time a sale goes through, it goes cha-ching, and I fucking every time I hear cha-ching and it's not my phone, I'm like, fuck you. They're gonna be on the TV, like the TV will go cha-ching. I'm like, fuck you, TV. I'll shut the TV off just out of fucking spite.
So, what are the two brands you have? Like, are they separate brands?
Well, Zombie Proof was the original business. So when I started everything, it was just all under Zombie Proof. And then I was worried that people wouldn't want to support a club, you know? So when more people started asking for it, I was like, fuck it, I'll just come up with a name, right? So Supernatural Survival Gear was, it came off of a joke. I write a lot of my own ads for the club, and I was writing supernatural survival tips, and I was like making up shit, right? Like supernatural survival tip 410. Vampires are terrified of rolling crucifix chokes. Like stupid shit like that. So then I was like, I'll just call it Supernatural Survival Gear. And, you know, it kind of goes with the whole zombie proof brand. And then, hold on, let me see if I can find it. This was the original. I'm not a good artist, right? This was the original drawing that I sent to my buddy. Like I'm trash. Like I am an actual trash artist. And I was like, it's the zombie head. Like that's the zombie head from the old Zombie Proof logo. So I kind of snuck the Zombie Proof logo in there. And at first, I didn't tell anybody that I own Supernatural Survival Gear. I was just saying I was sponsored by them. Well, because I've done tests. Like, here I am. I'm a fucking scientist. I've done tests, right? Where I run a site called Don't Hit Jiu Jitsu. And at a time, Kent Peters and Don't Hit Jiu Jitsu were both at like 17,000. And I would split test. I would share people's videos on mine, and then I'd share people's videos on Don't Hit Jiu Jitsu. And they would message Don't Hit Jiu Jitsu and be like, hey, thanks for sharing my video. I really appreciate it. And they wouldn't even fucking like the video that I shared. It's like, why? Because I'm a person. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
it's easier to like a brand than it is to like a person. And for whatever reason, I think I was right. And then when it started growing and more people started putting two and two together, I was like, fuck it. Yeah, I'm the guy. Hey, how are you?
Like our girl Alex, she fights for us, and I was explaining to her who you were, and she goes, wait, I watch the Zombie BJJ stuff all the time. I watch his videos.
That's fucking
that's who
crazy.
Camp Peters is. That's what I'm telling you to.
Yeah.
I was telling her to message you because she was looking for
Yeah,
some.
you messaged me about that. I'll help her out for sure. See, and that's like at the beginning, I was doing everything and calling it Zombie Proof BJJ. The YouTube channel was Zombie Proof BJJ. And now I kind of wish I branded it like Kent Peters BJJ right off the beginning. But, you know, like, fuck it. I don't really care. Either way, as long as at the end of the day, I'm helping people. Because my biggest thing, like, I don't care if people ever. I don't care. I don't even know what to say here. I have an ego. I do love it. I love when people watch my videos and say that they enjoy it. But my biggest thing is like, I want Steve the dentist to tap out Paul the accountant on his Tuesday night class with some shit that I made up.
Right.
Like that's what I really get my kicks off of.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense, man. Do you see Lucas Rainey? He says, I love Kent.
Yeah,
Peters,
hey,
so
cool, man. Thank you.
that's another
I love you.
Kentucky Jiu-Jitsu guy.
Dude, I love Kentucky because it starts with my name.
Now you got to come out here, man.
Dude, I will 100%. This year I'm doing seminars. I'm really putting it out there. I never did. I've said no to so many seminars that I wish I didn't say no to, because I don't like traveling. I don't know, man. I'm really weird with my time. I've said no to seminars in fucking New Zealand. I wish I would have went, like, all over the States. But this year I've already started accepting them. So I'm going to Anthony Burchuk's club right after the world stops ending. And me and him are going to do a seminar down there. And I think a lot of people want me to, more for the Instagram backlash.
Right.
Backlash. I don't know if that's the right word. Like, if I go to your club, I'll be able to give you my followers and not lose any followers. Do you know what I mean? Like,
get some clout.
Yeah, that's the win-win with it, right? So you get me, I'll teach you some shit that you might or might not like, but then we'll film some videos together. I'll post your shit. I'll try to get you some followers, get you some likes, because really, right? Like, the world needs more jiu-jitsu. If I can help get other people exposure, I know a lot of people hate the word exposure, but
yeah.
I think over all my pages, I got about 80,000 followers, and I'm willing to share them. So fuck it, right?
Right. Yeah, it's all about growing jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, man.
You know, and that's we actually do. We travel a lot. Man, I'm always on the road with these guys because we do tournaments all over the place.
Nice.
And same with my son. He competes, and so to find tournaments for him, you know, we have to travel. You know.
Yeah.
That kid, he goes to California like 2 times a year, Las Vegas 1 time a year. You know, he's spoiled and he don't even know it because of jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, that's good though, right?
Yeah, it's good.
Is he on Instagram?
He's on Instagram.
Yeah, fire me his details after this and I'll follow him.
Yeah, I got you, man.
And dude, if he ever does, get him to do some techniques with you and I'll share the techniques and shit, man.
Okay. Yeah, he's down, man. He's in that.
And that goes for both of you, right? Like, message me anytime and I'll repost your shit.
Yeah, for sure, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, because that's the thing with your even on your Instagram, all your pages are doing very well with followers, your contents, and you stay consistent, right? That's the thing. Like, you know, at least
that's always the key. Yeah, you just
not every day, every other day you need to be posting something.
Yeah, I see your shit on Reddit almost every single day.
Yeah, fucking Reddit, man. I try to post on there. At first I didn't realize how Reddit worked, so I was just selfishly posting, and then I realized like I have to actually start commenting on people's shit. But I won an argument on Reddit once. I'm super proud of myself too. I took screenshots and everything. There was this guy, man. This guy was commenting just nasty shit about how bad my jiu-jitsu was, or I don't even remember what he was saying, but it was just negative shit. And like, here's the thing, like, I don't really care if I'm a black belt world champion. I'm not trying to teach black belts. Like I said, I'm trying to teach Paul the accountant to beat Steve the dentist, right?
Right.
So I'm posting videos, and maybe they won't work on a black belt world champion. Maybe I'm not going to sub Buchecha. You know what I mean? But I'm still going to post the techniques because I don't fucking care. And I don't really give a fuck about anybody's opinion because I have a pretty good fucking self-esteem shit going on. So I post this technique, and the dude's like, that wouldn't work on a fucking blue belt from my club. Like, that's absolute trash, and you're going to get people submitted. And dude went full fucking bore. Like, he really, really went to town, right? So I was like, all right, man, I'm interested. So I went through every single one of his past posts because he was anonymous, right? Of course, I'm the Kent Peters on Reddit, and this dude's anonymous shitting down my throat. So I went through every single one of his posts, and I see this one post that says, I competed against Sebastian Broche in the Dream whatever. So Sebastian Broche, he's the Yoga for BJJ guy. So he's a familiar name. So I throw that into YouTube, and I look through, and I find there's 3 people that went against him in that tournament. So I get their name, and I copy and paste each name into Facebook. I copy and paste each name into Instagram. And I look through all 3 of them, and I just process of elimination, like, who are these people? And I figured out who. Man, I'm telling you, if I'll do it, I'm that guy, right? So I Magnum PI'd this motherfucker, and then he fucking posted something else, and I called him out by his name. I said, bro, I'm sure we would be friends in the real world, George. I can't remember what his name was at the time. Richard. I was like, I'm sure we'd be friends in the real world, Richard. And he deleted all his posts.
Oh, Lord.
So I won an argument on Reddit. I don't know if that's ever happened before, but I did it.
Yeah, I don't ever get on that, but Lucas says Reddit it can be savage.
Oh, it is. It is. And I was actually talking about that with Josh, man. Like, some of the shit that people say to me, and it's like, most of it's anonymous, right? But like, I would feel bad for someone who doesn't have a thick skin that's posting videos, because you'll get blasted pretty bad. And if you take it serious, the only people that shit on other people are sad or whatever, like, they're unhappy for their circumstances. It's very rare that someone who is doing good will shit on someone. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't really pay much attention to any of it.
Yeah, it's you hear that with a lot of famous people or people that are popular on Instagram or YouTube that they don't ever read their comments, like, because they don't want to go down them rabbit holes of like arguing with somebody, and they're like, I just gave this dude who's probably working at McDonald's.
Yeah, man.
You know, nothing wrong working at McDonald's, but this dude has nothing else better going on in his life. And I just gave this dude some clout or gave him some attention. And they don't know why they did that, you know, and it's.
But then you get guys like Gordon Ryan.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
I love him. I do. I love him. And you know why I love him? I love him because he'll go to war in his comments, and he doesn't give a fuck. And he's intelligent, man. His teaching is wicked. But one day I messaged him because I was getting shit on Reddit. I do a double ankle sweep, and I push at the hips. So the other person's standing, I put my feet behind their feet, and I push, right? And I always push at the hips. I've always pushed at the hips. I never questioned why I did it. And I posted a video of me doing it. And then everybody's like, you should be pushing the guy at his knees. And like, everybody was shitting down my throat. And when Gordon did his match with Keenan, he knocked him over twice by pushing on the hips from the, what do they call it? Like double kouchi? You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
The idiot sweep where you hook behind their ankles and push them.
Well,
He knocked over Keenan twice, pushing him at the hips. And I was like, bro, everybody's shitting down my throat. Why did you push on his hips instead of his knees? He was like, I don't know. I felt like it. I was like, that's wicked. The fact that he responded, right? Because he didn't have to message me back.
Right.
Yeah.
He follows me on Instagram, and I don't know why. Like, I can't teach that motherfucker a thing.
Yeah. That's funny, though.
Yeah, he seems to be, I mean, he's the biggest name in jiu-jitsu. He's one of the best guys to ever do it. Yep. But he still seems to be pretty down to earth, you know?
Yeah, man.
One of us.
I met his brother. His brother competed at a submission series, So it's an event that happens 3 hours away. And I was reffing some of the matches, and I did a super fight on that event. And his brother is Nicky. He's fucking wicked. Like I even have a move named after Nicky. It's the leg drag into the 411. I call it the Nicky Ryan. That dude, it was his first pro fight, his first pro grappling event, and I was there watching it. I knew right then he was going to be a fucking killer.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I've been watching them for a while, and we had a guy compete against Gordon a while ago, and that's at the same time he just started blowing up, getting big, man. He is down to earth. Like, you could pretty much send him a message and he'll message you back. And
yeah, man,
when you see him out, I know what he's doing, and what he's doing is smart. The shit talking, calling people out. He's confident. He backs it up.
Yep.
I mean, and he's making tons of money.
Isn't that the goal? Like he's doing what we all want to do with jiu-jitsu.
Right.
Like, he's financially free because of jiu-jitsu.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And he's bringing all the shit talking that all these honorable jiu-jitsu guys do behind doors.
They're afraid to do it.
Yes.
Yeah, they're afraid to do it.
Yes, so much yes. Like I'm very pro shit talk. I've told my fighters from the beginning, if you don't want to do it, don't do it. But if you do, I'll fucking help you. Right? Like, because it is entertainment. Entertaining. I tried to combine the fucking words. That's the kind of day I'm having.
I thought it was just a Canadian thing.
Yeah, fuck, man.
Accent,
I do say some shit. Do I have an accent to you guys? I feel like I don't.
You sound like Ricky.
Fuck you. No, just fucking cockhead. No, I'm very pro shit talk though. Like, if you can talk your way into a fight, I think it's fantastic. We talked our way into a title fight one time. Michael Spainline was one of my fighters. He moved away, but it's hard to be a pro fighter. So he ended up having to take a full-time job. He's living a few provinces over, but he went, I think, like 6-0 amateur and then 4-1 pro. But his last fight before his title fight, he lost to Lyndon Whitlock. But where Lyndon missed weight by like 0.5 of a pound, we ended up shit-talking our way into a title fight his next match. And then he won the fucking bantamweight title for the event.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was pretty cool. But like, shit-talking, in my opinion, is fantastic. If you can generate buzz outside the ring, like if you know your skills are there, or even if they aren't, the shit-talking will get you into a position where you get to do something that quiet people don't always get to do. There could be some guys who are the best in the world, potentially better than Gordon, but they're not talking, so nobody knows them, so they'll never get to show it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they're missing out on paydays.
Fucking for sure, man.
Yeah.
Like, we talked our way into fucking fight pay raises. We've talked our way into events, and doing stupid shit. Like, we've walked out to some fucking dumb songs, man. We came out to Miley Cyrus's Wrecking Ball one time. Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, that's classic.
Dude, we came out to remember before this starts, I gotta take a selfie. Remember that song?
Oh yes.
We walked out to that, and all the way down, we would stop on the ramp and take selfies with the crowd. Like, I got in the ring, took a selfie with the ref, like, and it was bad, man.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Well, fuck it. We're entertaining.
Yeah, you have to do it. MMA guys, they see Connor, and love or hate him, baby. Man. Look what he's done, man.
Yeah, man.
Sport.
And he talked his way there. Whether or not he is the best in the world, he talked his way.
Yeah, he's definitely not the best in the world.
No,
but
and like,
he's the smartest business MMA guy ever.
Fucking rights, man. And I love it. You don't have to be that way. You might be able to make it without being that way, but you'll get there a lot faster if you're talking shit.
Yeah,
it's a long road,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Chael Sonnen. He was beating some of the best guys in the world.
Right.
Really good, solid record, but nobody knew who the fuck he was until he said, "Anderson Silva, I think you fucking suck," and then everybody knows who he is. You know?
And he said, "Fuck Brazil," and that's what it was.
Yeah, that didn't go over well. Well, it did, but
it did. Yeah,
the death threats didn't.
Yeah. No, man, it's true, man. Like, you do have to. you have to voice your opinion. You have to be out there, or you're not going to get stuff you want, man. Like you're
Yeah.
not like, and you see some people try to jump on it and they'll talk about Gordon because they want to get on the hype train a little bit so their name gets out there. But then
Yeah.
when it gets real enough to where he's like, all right, let's do this.
Yeah, man.
Then they start backing up.
Yeah. Didn't
Or they
Lucas
start being like,
Yeah, I
Dude
guess
McGee.
Lucas just turned him down or something. Like, I would roll with Gordon just to learn. Like, I have no chance of fucking beating that guy, but I would love to train with him. I'd take a match for $100 for fucking sure. I don't know why people are turning him down. That's my biggest thing. If you know, like, here's my thing about like Gordon, Connor, all the guys that are talking their way up. If there's someone like Gordon calling you out, fucking roll with them. Right? Go do the match. Who cares if you lose? Most of the people think you're going to lose anyway. You're going to make bank, bro. Put the money in your pocket, take your loss like a fucking man, and go buy yourself something nice.
Mm-hmm.
What's a loss anyway? Like, what do you need a padded record? Like, does a padded record get you more students?
Yeah. I mean, if there was no crowd, nobody would fucking care. I lost fucking eight times before the corona happened. Definitely not today. But like, I
carry on.
I lose like 8 times every time I roll, you know?
Yeah, man.
Do I fucking freak out about that? No. So
man.
what's the difference between competition and rolling in the gym?
Bro, this is what I'm saying. Like my competition record is 100% a losing record. Like it has to be. I've lost way more than I've won. And I still have full mats. I still have people calling me, messaging me for techniques. I get messages every day asking about techniques. And I'm not a winning record guy. I'm not a big competitor. I've had 2 super fights. I won one and I lost one. You know, I've had multiple tournaments and I've lost most of them.
And it's your, our gym, I'm sure you're knowing you from just now, like you seem like this kind of guy too, though. Like the atmosphere you build inside your gym, like the family mentality, the bond, that's what I think sells our gym a lot. Like I have guys that won, like Blue Belt Worlds. I've had guys that gone against Craig Jones, Gordon Ryan. We've had guys in ADCC. We've had guys on high level competitions and MMA too. But I've never had anyone come into the gym saying, "Hey, I want to sign up because you have a world champ or you had someone in Abu Dhabi." We're not that gym. We have people that sign up because word of mouth, and they come in and like, "Man, you guys are all welcoming. Like this vibe is cool. Oh, you guys like to hang out and have a beer. Everyone's invited. Like, that's our vibe, And oh, 100%. you guys go to tournaments and fights like, 20 deep, like we all travel together. We're bonded like that.
Yeah,
that's what makes gyms, I think, like unless you're, you got some superstar gyms, but we're not going to be that.
Well, exactly. And I agree 100%. Like I find what people don't realize when they're starting a gym, and I wish I knew this before because this was a hard lesson. It doesn't matter what you do. Like when I started, I thought I had to compete. I thought I had to get my name out there. Most of the people signing up, it was either this or Taekwondo, or hockey, or CrossFit. They don't know what jiu-jitsu is. They don't know who Gordon Ryan is. They're not signing up because they want to win the ADCC. They don't know what the ADCC is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like for me, when people walk through the door, they see this big giant spray painted wall that says, "Welcome to the Center for Disease Control," and like zombie proof sprayed all over the wall. Like it's a fun atmosphere. You walk in and everyone is smiling. I don't even allow inside jokes at my gym. If it's an inside joke, that means someone's on the outside. Not the fuck allowed. Like we don't do cliques. Everyone's friend, and I'm very strict on that. Like there's no making fun of anybody, but we all do in like joking ways. But you know what I mean? Like we're a group, we're a family, or get the fuck out.
Right.
Like I don't need your money as much as I need my happy place.
Exactly, man. Yeah, so that's the thing. Like same with our gym. Like me, like personally, I know I could do a lot of different things to have more customers, but they're not the right customers. Yeah. So just to make them more money, that it's not going to be the right vibe. They're not going to fit in.
Yeah, I feel you. I totally get it.
That's how we are. Usually those people, I just put Ethan with them first, and he has no mercy.
He's the dream killer. I love it.
Everybody leaves the gym holding their delicate little baby wrists.
Oh, you're a wrist locker. Motherfucker, I knew we were going to be best friends.
I'm a dirty Valley Tudo short wearing wrist locker.
You guys can get married.
I will get a fully locked in Kimura and wrist lock them.
Yes. I will abandon a heel hook and inside heel hook from saddle to go for a wrist lock.
I like you, man. I like you a lot.
That is true too.
That's wicked.
It's all true.
You know what though? That's my style, and I'm not just like flirting with you right now. I think we already have that bond. But I don't stay anywhere. Like if I'm in mount and it's not working, I'll count to 4. I'll leave mount and go somewhere else. I'll repass your guard. You know, not saying I can pass your guard, but I don't like. I'm like a Gary Tonin, nowhere near as good as Gary Tonin. But I'm willing to give up any position to keep doing jujitsu. Do you know what I mean?
Instead of stuck in one position, yeah.
I'll never just stay mounted. I'll never stay on your back. If I'm not finishing it, I'm moving on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's just how I like jujitsu because I actually like jujitsu. I like the whole bit of it. I like being on the bottom. I like being on top. I like being under side control. I don't care. I just love rolling. I don't care if I'm winning or losing. I love fucking rolling.
Yeah, so
Ethan is a dirty little bastard. That's a nice comment.
We the only thing we have to change up is like, okay, if we're gonna do IBJJF, all right, we gotta work on a little bit more points and not giving up something.
Yeah,
I don't care.
It's crazy.
I lost a lot of my matches on points. I didn't know anything about points when I did my first few tournaments. So I was just getting fucking killed. Like we in our local tournaments, we do like a 12-point spread, and I've lost 12 to fucking anything. A lot. I had no idea, so it was pretty easy for people to fuck me up.
Yeah, it is different. Like Ethan does a lot of super fights. Like he's had a ton, and we'll make him go do IBJJF in the gi once in a while with us, and he hates it, but he'll still go do it. He'll end up losing on points or something stupid. Like he gives them guy points pretty much.
Yeah, I like the challenge, but like the pacing when there's points and it's 6 minutes and like
you really have to play that game specifically.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like when I see a lot of guys that excel in IBJJF, they know the rules exactly to the rules, and they're playing exactly for the rules, right? And that, I mean, like that's smart. That's how you play games, right?
It's strategy.
Yeah,
100%. They're doing it right. It's just
it's
not my cup of tea.
Right. They even play the line so you can go out of bounds easier and all that. Like it is. And that's why we do it. We change it up, you know. We don't prefer that kind of style of a tournament, but we do it. And like I said, Little Man too. Little Man, he's taking second, third, first at pans, kids' pans. So
I keep planning on going to tournaments. Like I want to do bigger tournaments, but then I always just I think a lot of it. I've been injured, man. I've been injured so long that I just got I got those shots in my spine in February, and was it February? Yeah, so I got 2 injections right in my spine, one in like L3 and one in L4, and my sciatica went away completely. My back pain went away completely. Now, I still have 3 bulging discs, but I have no pain right now. So when I got back on the mat and started rolling, my students were like, whoa. Because I've been rolling with them as a cripple since they met me. It was weird, too, at home because, like, my kids had never met me pain-free. Like, you know, my 9-year-old, I've been in pain since 2001. So she never met me as a pain-free person. It's such a weird thought, right? And, our normal level of pain is much higher than most other people's. Like, we're always in some sort of pain.
Yeah. It's what you're comfortable doing for the day with it.
Yeah.
You know, like I can roll, but I'm not when someone's like, oh, you're not in pain, like, and you're like, yeah, I'm not in pain. Like we're in pain, but it's a different kind of pain.
Yeah.
Today's
Yeah.
pain, I could do this. Oh, today's pain.
Yeah, man.
Today's pain. No, I'm not gonna do wrestling rounds with you, bro. And
Yeah.
you're a wrestler from Ohio. Like, I'm gonna pull guard. I'm gonna sit down.
Yeah. I'm a
Jump on
judo
me.
black belt, and I'm still a filthy guard puller.
There you go. Have you done judo tournaments?
I did a few back when I started, but even judo tournaments, like small town, 5 hours away, right?
Mhm.
So like we've tried to host judo tournaments here, and nobody would come. It's 5 hours away, right? And there's like 1 or 2 clubs here, so I think I probably competed like 10 times in judo, so not that many, and I've honestly like bronzes and silvers fucking galore. I think I might have won 1 tournament. Like my problem with competition, I get like confused at the beginning. And I don't mean confused. I don't know what the right word is. I'm not sure what. Well, there's so much to do. What do I start with? Like I slap knuckles, and then am I gonna pull guard? Am I gonna shoot? Am I gonna fly in triangle? What am I gonna do? What's my goal right now?
And then by the time you decide, you're on your butt.
Dude, and it's always my fucking problem. Like I just have that. I'm not a good competitor because what's the right move to make right now? You know, and I think a lot of people struggle with that.
Yeah, so it's like kind of like a competitor's anxiety. It's like those guys
never
like
know what to do.
If you slap bump in your gym, you're an animal. Especially with somebody new coming in, you kind of want to test their waters with you. Maybe they're cross training, they need some tough rounds. You slap bump, you're a killer. Then you go to tournament, and for me, it's like probably my 3rd match. I'm fully warmed up, and then it's just like second nature. I just go out there. I'm not thinking of anything, and I perform the best. Second or 3rd match always. I think it's something to do with that, probably. And there's some guys. You see those guys in the gym. They're half-assers. They get their grounds in, whatever. But then at a tournament, you're like, what the fuck? This dumbass motherfucker, he killed at a tournament.
Yeah.
In the gym, he's motherfucker, you're always yelling at him to try harder or work harder. And then he shows up at a tournament, and it's like, who are you? Like,
I know. It's just having that smart game plan. Like, especially if you're competing all the time, if you know what to start with, if you know what you're doing next, like having that line of this is my game. Mm-hmm. I've never really had that line. I've always just did jujitsu, right? Like I have my plan when I'm rolling, but it's always been hard for me to decide what the best attack is when I'm doing competitions. So I usually end up being reactive, and then really, unless I'm better than the guy, I'm not going to get the win because I'm always playing off of reactions, right? Mm-hmm. So, like, my best matches ever were when I went in, I acted first, and I just played my own game, which is what I do in the gym, which is why I don't understand why I'm such a piece of shit in competition.
It just happens, bro.
Yeah, man.
It's a mental thing, dude. Mental thing.
It is, for sure.
You can turns on, turns off sometimes. Takes a while to warm up.
Yeah, like I got 1 purple belt in the gym. Me and him we're a good roll. He's a lot more energetic than me, and now he's fucking my size. He's stronger, but in the gym I'm still getting taps on him. But then he goes into tournaments and he's untouchable. Like he's beating black belts from other clubs. He's winning fucking absolute divisions and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck, man?
You're like, where's this at?
I know. Yeah. Like I just footlocked him yesterday with something I made up. And then he's fucking killing this dude. Crazy. And he's fighting MMA now too, and he's a scary motherfucker.
But it's also kind of like you roll with those people day in and day out and day in, and
you get used to them.
Yeah, he's going to knee cut this way, so I gotta counter this way, and I gotta stand up. But then other people, they're obviously not used to their game, so they're able to implement it better. Yeah.
Well, and that's it. And he has such a fucking fire game. Like he's so fast, he's so energetic, he's hard to deal with. Like he's getting to the point where he's only purple belt, but still he's getting to the point where I don't think I'm going to be much for him much longer. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like I'll just keep giving him good rolls, but I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to beat him.
Yeah. Yeah, that like when you see guys coming up like that, it's a blessing. Like it's a good thing. Like I
love
want my
it.
guys to whoop my ass. Like I want them to
Dude,
get to that
I have
level.
absolutely no shame. One of my white belts put me to sleep with a darce. One of my blue belts put me to sleep with a loop choke. Like I don't give a fuck about losing in the gym. I don't care about
Right.
losing in general. It's just making me better at jiu-jitsu, and jiu-jitsu is what I love, right? But I have
Right.
absolutely no ego when it comes to the club.
Yeah.
Oh, and if you lose me completely, my phone just gave me the fucking 10% warning, and I have these earphones plugged in. Otherwise, I'd plug the power in. So if you lose me, that's
That's all.
why.
We'll
And I'll
let-
miss you.
Let's push for 5 more minutes.
Yeah, don't look at me like that, Jesus.
This guy, man. Hey, bro, it's Canada, man. They don't have certain stuff, dude.
Well, I seen those eyelashes in the Mary interview, bro. Don't think I didn't notice.
Dude, I posted on Reddit one time. Where I was one with white belt. She's like does something with she has to look pretty, so she has fingernails. She had my back, put a big gash in my neck. So I was like, well, that's shitty. It could have been avoided because she could have trimmed her fingernails.
Yep.
So I put a little bit of a PSA on Reddit. Hey guys, trim your fucking fingernails.
Oh God.
And then they started making fun of my beautiful long eyelashes.
Yeah, well, they can all go fuck themselves.
Yeah,
I need to get on Reddit.
Fuck yourselves.
Dude,
These are gorgeous.
Reddit's fantastic. I fucking love reading some of the comments on Reddit.
I
But
get
like
bored.
everybody on there, they're all a bunch of fucking idiots. Anybody
yeah.
who says, if you're saying mean shit online, you're a fucking idiot.
I get bored, so I go troll people.
Well, okay, well that's different though. That's like if you're having fun with it, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah,
But if
it
you
sounds like
mean
a fun place.
It is. Yeah, it's nothing but trolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to do it. Yeah, Mary showed us someone trolling one of the videos of her. What was she timekeeping? Craig Jones's match.
Yeah,
she's
she's in the
taking a video.
background.
Taking video, yeah.
Yeah.
They were all paying more attention to her Corona booty than anything else.
Well, I mean that at least means they have eyeballs, right?
Right. Yeah, they're but yeah, that was on I think Reddit too. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh man. Yeah, I need to get on there, dude. How come I didn't know about this?
I only do it to get views on my videos, man. I'm a big whore when it comes to that. That's
So
it.
it works good, right?
Love, hate, especially some of the ones that I posted where people are like really shitting on me. The views go through the roof. So
what page do you get more attention?
the Kent Peters for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many
That's the
pages?
one I put more. I have the Kent Peters has like 30 something thousand. Don't Hit Your Jit has 19. Heel Hook Happiness has like 13 or something. Supernatural Survival Gear. Fuck, I can't even remember. But they're my 4 10K pages. Well, 10K and above, because that gives you the swipe up option. And then
I got that.
sponsors like that shit.
Is this all on Instagram?
Yeah. I actually this is stupid and it's unrelated to jiu-jitsu, but I made a TikTok and I started cutting open. My wife has a farm, so we have fuck tons of horses, and I cut open bales of hay and put the video on TikTok. I have 70,000 followers on TikTok now.
Oh my God.
I know, man. It's fucking insane. One of my videos has 27 million views.
You're a TikToker, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm a fucking TikToker.
You got to take the claim of a TikToker now.
Ain't that some shit? I got more fucking TikTok cred than all my other shit.
YouTube and TikTokers, man, they're making
Bro,
money.
my YouTube is at like 20,000. YouTube grows fucking slow though. YouTube's the hardest to grow.
Right.
It's so flooded on YouTube.
Yeah, man. I think I got a decent foothold on it, but still, like, lots to grow, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna start posting more stuff on YouTube. Like, we're really bad at. We do so many tournaments, so many everywhere, and we just never record. We barely remember to record, or somebody recorded it for us and they sent it to me. So now I got a nice camera and stuff. So I'm gonna be on top of it.
You know what? Like, there's something to be said for that too. I'm weird where I get in trouble all the time for not taking videos and pictures. I like seeing things with my fucking eyeballs.
Me too. I don't like looking through the screen.
Dude, I try not to be old school about it, but every video I've ever taken when I was coaching ends up looking like this. Fucking do it, man. Get his arm. Fucking dude, breathe.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean? Like me yelling and there's nothing in the screen.
Yeah. It's
I just like
it's
looking with my eyeballs. I guess I'm old school. That's that 37 years.
exactly. It's hard. So I got a camera now, so like I'll be able to hand it to somebody. Hey, hold this point.
Yeah, man.
And my son, he's getting more into stuff. Like he wants me to.
Well, see, you should be doing it for him.
That's
Because
what
if
I'm
you
gonna
can
do.
build him up, he'll get the sponsors. Because sponsors don't want like bullshit show notes. Sponsors want you to have Mary followers. You know what I mean? Like sponsors want you to actually get eyeballs on the product. And if you have an Instagram page that has, dude, I get messages probably 5 a day. It's like, hey, can I have some free gear? I'll post it on my Instagram. And they have like 59 followers. I'm like, well, that doesn't really help me at all. Like, but then you get someone like Mary with that many followers, you're going to sell gear. I sold stuff yesterday and the girl actually messaged me the power of Mary. That's what she wrote in the comment when she bought.
Shit.
Dude, bro, it's fucking amazing, right? That's what you want. So if you built up his Instagram, man, you get it nice and big, and people love following kids, right? Because they can show their kids like, look at what you can be.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk later. I'll give you all my tips and advice, man. I'll help any way I can.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah,
like both of you guys too. If you guys want help building this, I'll do everything I can.
Yeah, we're slowly trying to build it.
Awesome.
Yeah, dude. No, I appreciate you coming on, man. I don't want your phone to die without you plugging you out, man.
And it's gonna too. It's like real fucking close. So.
All right, everyone, you can follow Kent Peters at what? What's all 20 of your pages?
At the Kent Peters, and then at Don't Hit Jiu Jit, and there's like underscores and shit in there. At Heel Hook Happiness, at Supernatural Survival Gear. If you want to watch me on TikTok, cutting open bales of hay, I'm there too.
Bales of hay.
Fucking, buy some of my shit. You'll love it. Yeah, that's about it.
When I get to edit this, or I'll put it in the bio on the YouTube channel.
Nice, bro. Nice.
200 followers, bro.
Hey, man. Listen, if one person, right after the Leduc episode, one of his students went on and bought some gear. Like, it's really, if one person watches it, then this hour just made me money. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I made hashtag leg locks don't work shirts. Like, how many years ago was that, Ethan?
Nice.
I can't remember.
Probably 5 years ago.
It was before Vinny got out of that leg lock by Gordon Ryan. Anyway,
it was like a Warrior FC show, right? Yeah,
I sold like 200 of those shirts and probably 100 hats I made just for fun.
Fuck it. There's tons of ways to make money off this, man.
There is, dude. I got a new shirt design. I'll privately send you what I want. But
slipping into my DMs, man. I'll send you some nudes.
That's Ethan. Ethan's all about those.
Oh yeah. I'll send you pictures of my feet too.
Nice, bro.
Yeah, feet.
See, if we were girls, man, that would actually be like a big thing. Apparently,
I know.
I'm trying to get Danielle to do it, but she refuses.
Yeah, his girlfriend got an offer, and I was like, jump on it. Like, fuck it. I'll make an Instagram of just my wife's feet if you want it.
Yeah.
She got like monkey. She can do some freaking stuff with the fucking toes, bro.
Another low battery warning. Fuck, guys. I'm a loser.
All right, dude. Hey, man, I appreciate you being on here.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, we'll keep in touch, and we'll definitely have you back on the show.
Love it.
Go ahead and we'll tune out, bro. Ethan, where's your plug, bro? Where you at?
Instagram? Right here. There at the Boss Goss on pretty much everything. Follow me on Steam and Reddit.
There you go.
At the Boss Goss.
Nice.
Open Mat Chat everywhere. All right, fellas. Awesome. I'll talk to you guys later.
See you, Kent.
Later, guys.
Peace. Ethan.
You're still broadcasting. You're still.
No, it's
long time no see.
It's ended, bro. Quit yelling at me.
It still says live in the corner on mine.
I only have I'm doing 2 computers right now.
Okay, yeah.